How's it going, everybody? My name is SirEmCeeCoy and welcome to week 12 of our Steelers dynasty. This week we face off against division rival Cleveland Browns. Notoriously, this is a team that the Steelers just beat. We beat them left and right. We only lost to them once in the Ben Roethlisberger era. Once again, just a refresh, it's been a while. We are without Jarvis Jones. Meanwhile, they're without starting middle linebacker DeQuell Jackson, slot receiver Travis Benjamin, starting right tackle Mitchell Schwartz, and starting right end Desmond Bryant. So they've got a lot of missing players in a few key positions. We've got to be able to take advantage. Quarterbacking for them is Jason Campbell, 6 and 11 on touchdown interception ratio. It's nothing pretty, but then again, we can't really talk much. Ben Roethlisberger hasn't exactly had the hottest year. He's got to step up his game though. He's been looking sloppy lately, and if we're going to have a good game, Ben Roethlisberger has got to have a good game. That's just bottom line. We've only lost 2 games. This is not a game that we can lose. It just isn't acceptable, so let's get this game going. We choose to start on offense to see if Ben Roethlisberger can get into a groove early, and he starts out with a running back and a fullback in the backfield, and we hand it off to Bell, and it doesn't matter because he loses one. Paul Kruger's there in the backfield. Second down, we're setting up a screen to Bell, trying to switch things up, and he's got a first down and more. Running through a tackle and stumbling down. Not until getting 20 yards, though. We get a first down and we move the chains. Ben Roethlisberger, there you see it, 14 touchdowns, which is great, but 21 interceptions is not okay. And on first down, he finds Marcus Wheaton into Cleveland territory, and we are into field goal range early. A nice catch by Wheaton. He has been a nice, pleasant surprise as a rookie. Now 3rd and 5, Roethlisberger rolling, finds Brown, but he gets sandwiched between 2 defenders. He cannot hold on. Pittsburgh settles for an early field goal. We got a 3-0 lead, and out comes Jason Campbell, and Dion Lewis is in the backfield, and his first run is fumbled, picked up by Lawrence Timmons, streaking towards the end zone, and no one's going to get him. Lawrence Timmons, touchdown. Our defense strikes early. That's what we like to see. Lawrence Timmons, the scoop, the run, and the touchdown. But is this going to hold up? There is a challenge on the play, and let's see. We got to get some replays here. Here it is. It looks close there. Vince Williams making the tackle. And right here, that is extremely close. Was the knee down before the ball came out? Let's see. So they let them keep the ball. It's 3rd and 4 now. Campbell now downfield on Josh Gordon. Pittsburgh was bringing the blitz. He breaks the tackle and is brought down from behind into Steelers territory. So after the play is reversed, gives Cleveland the ball back, and now they're into our territory threatening. Lewis with the fullback, and it's going to be delayed handoff to Lewis. Takes a big hit from Lawrence Timmons. Oh my goodness. They saw he fumbled once. They're going to try to force it again. That was a huge hit. Jason Campbell on 2nd down. He finds Johnson. He's wide open along the right side. That's a first down behind the zones. Now 1st and goal. Campbell, he's going to toss it out to Lewis, trying to get the edge, and he's brought down from behind. Nice tackle there by Jason Worlds, trying to make sure he doesn't get to the edge, and now it's 3rd and goal. It's going to be another pitch out to Lewis. Can he get to the edge? He is tackled, but he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They score on their first drive after what should have been a scoop and run fumble touchdown. Cleveland's got the lead now, 7-3. Pittsburgh has got to answer quick. Roethlisberger, quick drop, and now it's out to Brown. He's got plenty of room across midfield. Makes a back juke and is tackled from behind by Kruger. And he looks to be shaken up. This is not good. So for now, Antonio Brown is not on the field. We're going to have to play without our number 1 wide receiver. And in his place there is Derek Moy. His first catch, he's got a first down. Nice job getting some yards after the catch. 1st and 10, Johnson in motion. Bell is in the backfield. He has not had much success running, and there it is again. Another tackle for loss. Le'Veon Bell, just no luck so far. 3rd and 13 now. Roethlisberger, huge drop back, but he finds Emmanuel Sanders. Jukes off to the side, out-racing everyone, and Emmanuel Sanders, 33-yard touchdown. That is the electricity that we've been trying to find out of Emmanuel Sanders all year. If he wants to re-sign with us, he's going to have to do that a lot more. Pittsburgh takes the lead. It's 10-7 now, and Jason Campbell lines up with an empty set backfield, and Jordan Cameron, the tight end, he makes the catch and is tackled immediately. We're good at this coverage thing. I mean, we're not exactly the best at it, but what we excel at is making sure that they do not get yards after the catch. I have no problem with giving up little small plays like that, but it's when Devon Best can run for the first down, that's when it becomes an issue. So it's 2nd and 9 now. Campbell dropping back to pass. With all the time in the world, but now the pressure's coming. He's sliding left, being chased by 3 Steelers, and he goes down, and he is hurt. It was Jamal Westerman who made the sack. And now in is 29-year-old second-year player Brandon Weeden. And there is a huge hit from Cortez Allen. It was a fumble, but out of bounds. Dion Lewis, another fumble. Pittsburgh gets the ball back, no harm done. It's the beginning of the second, and Antonio Brown is back into the game. Roethlisberger shaking a sack, and he just had to get rid of that one. That was a great job by Roethlisberger avoiding the pressure, but couldn't get anything going. And now Brown back in the game. He's going to take a jet sweep. Fighting forward, reaches forward and gets 9 yards. A nice run there by Antonio Brown. As of now, Antonio Brown has more rushing yards than our running backs. And there's Will Johnson being stuffed on 3rd down and 1. Does he get it? They bring out the chains. They say he's short. So it is 4th and inches, and Pittsburgh is coming out again. I formation. The handoff will go to Bell outside, and he's got plenty of space. They blitzed middle, and Le'Veon Bell was ready for it. He finally gets some yards. 4 rushes, 12 yards. I think that was about a 20-yard rush, so it goes to show you how things were going for him before. Into the game now is Andre Ellington on 2nd and 8. He's going to try to use his speed to get to the outside. He's only got about 3 yards. Andre Ellington's role has significantly decreased. Honestly, just the running role has decreased. When we started the year, we were more of a running team, and we've sort of tried to fit a passing role more. We're kind of struggling to find ourselves with an identity. 1st and 10, Roethlisberger all the time on the road. Finds Antonio Brown down to the 5-yard line. Antonio Brown coming back from injury. He's looked good. 3rd and goal now from the 3. Roethlisberger with the diamond formation. It's going to be a handoff to Bell. Runs through one defender and is brought down at the 1-yard line. Now it's decision time. They decide to go for it. I formation again. Handoff to Bell. He leaps. Touchdown, Steelers! I wasn't sure if he was going to get in. He was met in mid-air. But after looking at the replay, you can clearly see that the ball does cross the plane. A great effort by Le'Veon Bell to get up there. He gets spun around, but as he's going down, ball crosses the plane. That's a good score. It's a 10-point game. We now hand off to Lewis. He goes nowhere. Byron Maxwell in the backfield. Dion Lewis, he's been having a rough time running against us. 3rd and 12 now, Weeden. 4 receivers. Going out right side, and he just completely overthrows this man. So Cleveland goes 3 and out, and now they are going to be forced to punt it deep. Back to return will be Kashif Moore. And he is just going to let this one go. He slides off to the side and lets it bounce. But he realizes it is not going to reach to the end zone, so he picks it up. He is backed up deep, trying to make a move. Fumbles! No! Picked up by Leon McFadden, and Cleveland scores. A freak play turns into a Browns touchdown, giving them momentum. Wow, that is just a nightmare for any returner. And Tomlin's infuriated. There's nothing. That was just an ugly situation. So that'll get Cleveland back into it. It's a 3-point game now. Pittsburgh does start the ball again, though. And it's Le'Veon Bell. He's trying to get something going. Only 3 yards there. Now it's 3rd down and short. We're opting to go to the air. And Roethlisberger is sacked immediately. Fumble. Picked up by DeCastro. Makes a move. And he's finally brought down. I did not see David DeCastro running that far. And he did not. So Cleveland's starting to pick up some momentum. It's 1st down. They're up close to midfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Dion Lewis, who is brought down by multiple Steelers. They are all over Dion Lewis, but now it's 3rd and 4. Weeden calling a hot route. Quick pass out to Josh Gordon. He's got a 1st down, spinning and brought down, but not before getting to the 30-yard line. The Browns are within field goal range. Weeden dropping back to pass again. Pressure's coming. He tries to escape, and he's sacked. And they somehow fall onto that ball. Joe Thomas finds it. I don't know how, but 3rd and 20 now. Weeden with an empty set backfield. Jordan Cameron lined up, and Weeden feeling the pressure, gets it away. Somehow, no! Devon Best dropped it. Great job by Weeden getting it to him, but he cannot hold on. So the sack fumble forces them out of field goal range, and they get nothing. So Steelers take over again, and Le'Veon Bell showing the power, stiff-arming and running through defenders. Nice gain of 14 yards. Steelers move the chains, and on 2nd down, he finds Derek Moy over the middle. A nice catch. Derek Moy does so well filling in these situations. Now it's 1st down, Roethlisberger. Quick pass, he finds Heath Miller now. They're trying to score before half. 58 seconds left to go on the clock. Time's ticking down. Roethlisberger with bunch receivers to the right. Dropping back, quick pass. Overthrows his man, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted. TJ Ward was all over that. Completely misses Marcus Sweeten. That's what scares me about Roethlisberger. 3rd and 10. Finds Antonio Brown. Finally. Oh my god, what a hit. Trying to fight forward, but Ward was having none of that. 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. He finds Heath Miller. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They're going to extend their lead going into halftime. Great catch by Heath Miller. The giant ends threat. And the Steelers are going to be going into the half with a nice substantial lead. They've got a 10-point lead. Should be more, but a freak fumble. We'll see you in the second half. Browns start the ball in the second half. They've got to find something going, and they've got to find it quick. And they're going to hand off to Dion Lewis on the delay. He fumbles it again. His third fumble. One's gone out of bounds. One was overruled, and this one, he is just lucky that they picked it up. Defense has been doing a great job laying on the hits, but they just can't find any of the fumbles. 2nd and 14. Campbell goes down. He's back in the game, and Vince Williams welcomes him back with a sack in the backfield. 3rd and 12 now. Campbell, pump fake. With time over the middle, completes it to Johnson. Oh, we have him in a 3rd and long, and we can't stop it. First down. And it's going to be another delayed handoff to Lewis. And oh my goodness, Lawrence Timmons has had his number multiple times today. He wants a forced fumble. Lewis gets thrown down. And that was Byron Maxwell. Dion Lewis is just being bullied out there. He's gaining the yards, but man, every single yard he is getting punished for. 3rd and 4 now. Campbell going to the air and just overthrows Jordan Cameron. So they're forced to punt at midfield. Pittsburgh takes over. They've got to get some more points on the board. They're starting to realize that this lead, no matter how large it is, just isn't safe. And they go with a jet sweep to Brown. He's got a nice chunk of yardage. He's only ran twice, but he's been extremely successful. Roethlisberger going back to the air. Over the middle, finds Antonio Brown. Another catch. That'll put him over 100 yards. Antonio Brown having a great day. We've got to, identify him as our #1 receiver. He obviously is, but it's just... Oh, and Ben Roethlisberger with an interception to Paul Kruger. A bad throw, trying to find our #1 man, Antonio Brown. But as I was saying, Antonio Brown, he's obviously our #1, but he just gets spotlighted so often. Sometimes we just forget he's on the field. And we just got to get him into the game more. There's another huge tackle by Lawrence Timmons. This man is a freak of nature. 3rd and 5 now. They're trying to set up the screen. It's Dion Lewis using his speed. He takes a huge hit. Oh my goodness. Gets sandwiched between Byron Lewis and Shamarko Thomas. He holds on though and converts. And there's Lewis again now. Making a move. He's got some space. Again, a huge hit on Dion Lewis, but he moves the chains. 1st and 10 now. They're threatening within field goal range. Handoff again to Lewis. And oh my goodness. Vince Williams now. Everyone is getting in on this. There's been an obvious team message. You hit him as hard as possible. Campbell airing it out. Somehow finds Josh Gordon. Now he takes a big hit. How does he hold on to this? These Steelers have been hitting as hard as possible. This team is susceptible to fumbles. And oh my god, that is a brutal hit. He holds on though. They're looking at 2nd and 7 at the 7. You might as well call it goal. Campbell finds Josh Gordon. Touchdown, Cleveland. This is what I'm talking about. Just like that, it is a 3-point game. They're taking advantage of the turnovers. They've scored 14 points off turnovers. One was directly off of. We've got to stop with the turnovers. 2nd down, Roethlisberger looking to pass. He's got the bubble screen out to Brown. Trying to make some moves. He's got 7 yards. We're going to call it 3rd and 3 now. Roethlisberger hands it off to Bell on the draw, and they get it. I don't think Cleveland was expecting a run at all. We have not been running the ball very often. And not very successfully on top of that. 3rd down now again. Roethlisberger, play action. Looking, and he just overthrows his man Emmanuel Sanders. That was a bad throw. I'm hoping that last interception didn't rattle Ben, but by the looks of it, it might have. And Devon Bess, another drop. He is not having any good times with these balls. 2nd and 10 now. Campbell dropping back to pass. He's got all the time in the world. Cannot hold on to it. Ike Taylor laying down a huge hit. 3rd down and 10 now. Campbell dropping back. Has Jordan Cameron. Turns upfield. That's a 1st down for Cameron. We just couldn't quite hold it. And they move the chains again. 1st down now. He's got an empty set backfield and Cameron lining up. And he's lobbing it. William Gay. No, he goes out of bounds. Come on, Gay. Got to get those feet in bounds. Interception, we lost it. It's now 3rd and 10. Campbell sliding all the time in the world. Looking downfield. Has Jordan Cameron into Pittsburgh territory. Once again, we have an opportunity to end a drive. We fail, and they convert. 1st and 10 now. Campbell. Pump fake. With all the time in the world. No pressure. Downfield. Has Johnson. He makes a move, and he's got a touchdown. The Browns have taken the lead back. This is what I'm talking about. This team... They just have underdog written all over them, and they will do whatever it takes to get a win. Second down, a nice play by Le'Veon Bell, stiff arming, just trying to get some sort of yardage, but it's third down now. Roethlisberger, quick pass, he has Antonio Brown. It's hit hard by Joe Hayden, but they move the chains. That is his 8th catch of the day. First down, now he's got 3 receivers to the left. Roethlisberger way overthrows his man right to Joe Hayden, and of course he's going to intercept that. He breaks a tackle, he's up across midfield, and Ben Roethlisberger is officially shaken. That was literally... Oh, that was probably the worst throw I've ever seen. Screen out to Dion Lewis. He's got blockers running through Lawrence Timmons. That's a little bit of retribution on his part. They're moving the chains, and they're starting to threaten again. They're getting close to field goal range. Campbell, with time, downfield, has Johnson again. Another catch. They are well within field goal range, and now in the red zone. Campbell, receiver stacked to the left, dropping back. With time, sliding, finds Jordan Cameron short of a first down. And this is where our red zone defense needs to step in. This is where we are best on defense. Campbell, delayed handoff to Lewis. He goes nowhere. There's Vince Williams with a huge stop, a loss of 4. 3rd and 4. Let's go defense. This is where they get best. Holding them to field goals. That's what we need to do. Campbell, dropping back. Finds Bess. No, he ran out of bounds. I'm not sure how that is possible. They have to settle for a field goal. It's only a 7-point game. A little more than 6 minutes. Roethlisberger, you've got to get something going. And the first play is an interception to Robertson. Bad decision. Bad throw. Cleveland gets the ball right back. They are really close to field goal range. And this Dion Lewis run is going to get them there. And now they are going to be able to start killing clock. 3rd and 1. We've got to make a stop. Handoff will go to Lewis. Outside. He has nowhere to go. They're going to be able to kick a field goal here. And they do. It's a 10-point game. We've got to find an answer. The kick is going to go deep to Kashif Moore. He has got to be careful. He's already fumbled once. He's going to make a move left side. And now he's got space. A nice block pick up there. And he's got plenty of room up across midfield. Back jukes and is tackled down at the 44 of Cleveland territory. Got to take advantage of this. Roethlisberger. 1st and 10. Sliding. Throws. Has Marcus Wheaton trying to get the edge. But he's tackled from behind. Not after gaining 7. He's been mainly quiet today. 3rd and 3 now. Roethlisberger throws it to Miller. I don't know how he caught that. What a play by Heath Miller, catching a play. Triple coverage. Now Brown motions into the backfield. It's going to be a fake jet sweep to him. Roethlisberger sliding right, throwing end zone, overthrows Marcus Wheaton, who was wide open. Come on, Ben. 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger throwing it over the middle, completely misses another man. This time intercepted by Tashawn Gibson. Ben Roethlisberger has just completely lost any and all composure. Cleveland starts at 6. Handoff to Lewis. Oh my God. Troy Polamalu now with a huge hit. They are just exploding all over Dion Lewis. We've got to get to him and stop this clock from running. And again, now it's Sean Spence getting in and making a play. We're stopping him on the ground, but now we're starting to burn timeouts. Campbell will hand it off to Lewis, trying to go outside. He's brought down again, hit hard by Troy Polamalu. So we get the ball back with good field position, and yep, TJ Yates is in the game. Derek Moy can't hold on, but we're going to see if Yates can do another comeback. He did it once for us in Baltimore. Let's see if he can do it here. And oh, the defender didn't even know the ball was there. If Wheaton could have turned around in time, he could have had it. Instead, we settle for a long 57-yard field goal, split the uprights by David Bueller. It's now a touchdown game. We've got to get this onside kick. If we are going to have any chance of winning, we've got to pick it up. Bueller with the kick, recovered by Barnage. Can we force a fumble? No, he goes down. Does he? Yes. And that is going to mark the end of this game. That's right. We just lost to the Cleveland Browns. Ben Roethlisberger with probably his worst, I can't even say game, his worst half up to date. 4 interceptions in 1 half. I'm not sure how it's possible, but when Ben Roethlisberger starts to fall apart, he falls apart rapidly, and it's just an ugly, ugly display. Jason Campbell, a 133 passer rating. He did great. There's no faulting him there. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Roethlisberger, 4 interceptions in 1 half. I don't know how you even do that. Dion Lewis, 28 carries, only 66 yards. Our defense was all over him. We were just crushing him. Antonio Brown, really the only standout receiver on our team. Other than that, no one had over 3 receptions. It was just a quiet game from everyone else in our receiving core. And defense, I loved what our defense did, but they were just put into too many situations where they needed to constantly stop. I can see no fault in our defense, but we needed to make some changes on offense, and that change is going to be TJ Yates, and he is going to be starting against the Baltimore Ravens, the team that he got his first win as a Steeler. He gets to play him again now. The Baltimore Ravens, but this time he's playing a full game. He's not just coming up to pick up the pieces. He's coming in to play the whole game. We're 8-3 still. We got to win this big division rivalry game against the Ravens, and we got to bury any chances of them making the playoffs. We'll see you next week. Please comment who you think the offensive and defensive MVP was, and I'll see you next week.